Looking high above the wonderful site that is COTA right here in Texas. I am your host, Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horse Boat, bringing you all the action tonight. The Grand Prix here at Circuit of the Americas right here, Donut Box Cup Series on Casa de la Horse Boat. Big shout out, Akabon Traeger 1, K. Davis 67, Gears, Webboy 12, Searing Maddow, and Garrison 1982 for the latest follows. Get ready, as we've got 40 laps of road course racing right here coming up next on Casa de la Horse Boat. All right, let's get this party started again. I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horse Boat, bringing you all the action here tonight. Looking forward to this night of road course racing again. 40 laps of the circuit of the America's Grand Prix right here for Donabox Cup Series. Happy to bring you all of the action. Let's take a quick sneak peek at the schedule and see what we have left for October. So October, again, we were just at Charlotte last week. Now we are at COTA. Again, 40 laps tonight. Next week we have Richmond Raceway, which will be a night race. And then November 4th, we kick it into overdrive at Darlington Raceway. Indianapolis Motor Speedway on 11/11, 11/18, Atlanta Motor Speedway 2008. And then the All-Star at the Motegi Oval coming up in a short time from now. You just have to be patient. All-Star race gearing up to be a good one. And we'll get you more details as we get closer. Again, points. Everybody wants to know points. After 5 races, points looking good. Matt Fleming still up, but only 8 points behind. With the win last week would be Jesse Becker, Josh Larson, Thomas Meeks, Brandon Meyer, all in that top 5. You see Travis Stroney, William Robbins, Andrew Lewis, Landon Bednars, and Cody Keller rounding out the top 10 in points. Biggest mover of the week, 6 spots up, David Mayo going up to 16th. And the biggest loser is Connor Rowe, dropping 8 spots down to 19th. I'll give you another moment to look at that before we dive in any further into tonight. Again, COTA, 40 laps here tonight. Stage 1 is at the end of lap 10. Stage 2 at the end of lap 20. So kind of a couple short stints into the long run, which is going to be just amazing. Storylines you got to follow here tonight. Again, 5 races, 5 different winners. Brandon Meyer has finished top 10 in all 5 races and is the only one to do so. Tyler Smith has been top 10 in all 4 starts, so he's getting there. Jesse Becker has 4 straight top 5s, 3 of those in the top 3. And Matthew Fleming is the fastest car on the track for 11% of the laps ran this season. Average running position leaders, there you go. Matthew Fleming, Travis Stroney, Thomas Meeks, Jesse Becker, and Josh Larson. Again, Matthew Fleming, your average running position, he's running 3rd. 3.2 to be exact. Travis Stroney a 4.6. Thomas Meeks a 6.7. Jesse Becker right there with a 6.7. And Josh Larson with a 6.8. Average finishing position leaders, Jesse Becker with a 6. Travis Stroney with a 6.3. Brandon Meyer with a 6.6. Josh Larson with a 7.3. And William Robbins with a 7.8. I'll save some of these stats as we're just about set to get ready for COTA and qualifying. Qualifying now beginning to take place. I imagine that to be about 10 minutes. Storylines here tonight to follow. Cody Moore is making his return. The owner of Donabox. And the biggest advocate for this league. He makes his return tonight. Jesse Becker is going to try to make it 2 in a row. We'll see how that goes for him. Let's take you down now to the track to see how these guys are going to qualify. Turn my damn music down. Holy cow. Gets to be a little loud for my taste. Holy shit, I can't believe I said that. I'm getting old. Let's go on board right off the bat here with the man making his return to the Cup Series, and bad timing indeed. Let's go to Josh Larson. Get you a track map as well so you can see where he is on the track. Again, it looks like this is his warm-up lap as far as I can tell. Again, Josh Larson, third in points, 16 points back the lead, so a good finish here tonight would do him a lot of good. It looks like he's going to start all the way over. I don't know if he wasn't feeling it or what the deal is. Need some guys with some damn lap times. Thomas Meeks, the third, his teammate. He wants to be the very best like no one ever was. Not sure what happened there. Yowzer. Something happened that shouldn't have. I love that. I love that. So should you. Before we go green flag racing, we'll get that taken care of and fixed. And you got about 20 turns on this track. Counting them all. This is one of the most challenging road courses in the United States. And for our Cup Series drivers to drive with this next-gen car is incredibly difficult. It's hard to describe, but sometimes they just don't want to turn. Sometimes they break loose easy. Before you know it, you've turned the wheel too much, overcorrect, and out you go. Looks like Thomas Meeks doing a decent job flowing through, feeling it out. Again, as I mentioned at the top of the show, we have 5 races and 5 different winners. It's pretty cool. And this is race 6 of 17 on the docket for their season as we are inching closer and closer to playoffs. The championship is still really up for grabs. Coming off the corner onto the front stretch. See what his first lap time will be. It looks like not enough to register just yet. But we'll get you some standings here so far. And it looks like Tree doesn't want to work either. That's amazing. There you go. Cody Moore, Stephen Gurley Jr., Christian Taylor, Matthew Fleming, Travis Troney. Well, it looks like Ben Madden's going to get in there with a 2:19. But Cody Moore is your pole sitter currently with a 2:15.93. I'm sure there's plenty of guys that may not qualify at all. Looks like there's a handful. Can't really blame them. It looks like we are witnessing Thomas Meek's first lap here. Again, he is currently broadcasting. I want to check his channel out if you get a second. Get a ride along on his onboard. And it looks like he's just taking it a little easy. You don't want to do too much with this car. In my opinion, you can drive the wheels off this thing, but sometimes it just doesn't want to go where you want it to go. Some of these guys really make it look good. Locking it up just slightly is the 55. As qualifying has reached nearly its end. What will be a lap time for Thomas Meeks? 2:23.86, good enough for 9th position. See Jesse Becker, last week's winner, 97 Toro Toyota. Again, going with that yellow breast cancer awareness theme scheme. Keeping it real the entire month of October, and I'm down with it. This track is incredibly difficult to pass on, and the good ones can battle through these turns. I'm looking forward to the race and seeing who's got the balls. Again, more Alex Tilley popping his way into the front row. I can't speak tonight. Cody Moore and Alex Tilley, Stephen Gurley Jr., Ben Madden, and Christian Taylor, your top 5. Travis Troney, Matthew Fleming, Andrew Lewis, Tyler Smith, and Thomas Meeks rounding out your top 10. Just shy is Jordan Scherer. Jesse Becker right now, what does he got? Crosses the finish line. Bada bing, bada boom, put himself off, knocking off Alex Tilley with a 2:15.95. The closest one to get to Cody Moore here so far in the qualifying session, but that is it. We are done, and we are moving forward. With qualifying finished, we are gridding and getting set for tonight's action. Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix for the Donut Box Cup Series. Get down to the track shortly and get you ready for the action. Again, caution for stages is going to be at the end of lap 10 and then at the end of lap 20. Keep that in mind as we embark on this night together. Give you a quick look at the grid. The grid. And now we're going to do the grid walk because Stone Cold said so. On the pole and making his return tonight, the 88 of Cody Moore back in action. Kyle, Texas native. Outside of him, last week's winner, the 97 of Jesse Becker in row 2, and not appearing so far is the 13 of Alex Tilley. and the 29 of Stephen Gurley Jr. Ben Madden in the 33 and Christian Taylor in the 96, rounding out row 3. Row 4 is going to have the 14 of Travis Stroney and the 8 of Matthew Fleming. The 08 of Andrew Lewis and the 23 of Tyler Smith, rounding out your top 10 with the 55 of Thomas Meeks III and the 6 of Jordan Scherer in row 6. Brandon Meyer and Josh Larson make up row 7. Row 8 is going to be Landon Bednarz and David Mayo, Eddie Rose and Ivan Deschamps. And starting in last is going to be Ron Blackwell. And it looks like Stephen Gurley Jr. did not make the start, going to begin the race on pit road. So that's why there's a little bit of confusion with the grid. Again, been looking forward to Monday night, almost like Monday Night Football. But we are about to embark on a wonderful night. Of Donut Box Cup Series racing for the Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix. $18 drivers here for the event. 19 for tonight's event. Give you the grid one more time since we have the time. Again, Gurley was in row 2. Is going to start at the back of the pack. If he's even here. I hope that he is. He had a good start. I was kind of rooting for him there. Here we go. Green flag action. Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix. Going into turn 1 and 2. Everything okay as far as you can see. Cody Becker. I mixed the two together. Cody Moore and Jesse Becker out in front as we get to the S's. Alex Tilley right there as well. Christian Taylor and Ben Madden. Everybody single filed out. Looking bueno. And off they go. Contention as they go up the hill. Oh, Becker getting a little loose. Opening the door for the 13 of Alex Tilley to come in. Just let me give you a foot massage. Oh, we got locking up the brakes back here. Ben Madden, Tyler Smith, Matthew Fleming in a dogfight. I think they're going to be happy to have stages at the end of lap 10 and at the end of lap 20. Lap 20 is going to be a little bit shorter. So again, a sprint it is. To the inside goes Matthew, locking him up. Your points leader. Oh, he's going to pull. He's going to be slow. Ben Madden slow as well through that section. Trying to work out the nerves as Cody Moore putting that sprinkle machine on a path to success. Look at that. Moore in his return, making it look easy in the 88. Alex Tilley and Jesse Becker, on the other hand, about ready to do battle. Becker gets a good run, as he kind of did coming off that final corner. Going up the hill into turn 1. He's going to try to make a move to the inside. Let's see if he can complete it. Isn't to be right now. Too far back is the Toro machine. No. Definitely not something you want to do there. Oh, and the 14 is sideways. Able to keep his shit together. And gonna move forward. Ben Madden now battling with Thomas Meeks for 8th. Biggest mover of the night so far is the 23 Grimace Machine of Tyler Smith. Has cracked the top 5, started in 10th. That is a crazy corner. That hairpin's nasty. Cody Moore, Alex Tilley, Jesse Becker, Christian Taylor, and Tyler Smith, your top 5. Matthew Fleming, Andrew Lewis, Ben Madden, Thomas Meeks, and Travis Stroney rounding out your top 10. Oh, Grimace Shake! That was not good. No bueno. Christian Taylor kind of out in a world of his own. The top 4 separating themselves right now. Matthew Fleming has taken advantage. This is the action where it is, and look at this. Thomas Meeks is like, give me a bulldozer. I am going through you. Comedically speaking, of course. Well, look at that. He's got that Grimace shook. Oh, and we see Cody Moore falling off. Let's see what happened to him. And back that ass up with the Donut Box Cup Series instant replay. Oh, and he spun out coming out of the final turn. Oh, no, not something you want to do. Early mistake by Cody Moore. Let's see if he can rebound. Ooh. And get it back together. But your new leader, the WMFDsports.com. 13 of Alex Tilley leading the show 3 laps in. Gallatin, Ohio native having a good time out in front with that Ford Mustang. Not often you see a Ford in front of the field. Cal goes moo, 1 with a follow. Thank you so much for that. That is fantastic, and I very much appreciate that. Jesse Becker starting to close in a little bit, just over a second. Tilley has on Jesse Becker. Little tidbit. Laps led leaders so far coming into tonight. Matthew Fleming, 33% of the laps. 285 laps led. Josh Larson, 147. Travis Stroney with 88. Brandon Meyer with 72. And Jesse Becker with 40. Your top 5 in laps led. Again, Tilley, Becker, Taylor, Moore, and Fleming, your top 5. Lewis, Smith, Stroney, Gurley, and Larson, your top 10. Gurley Jr. starting from pit road in the Amon Gerbach 29. Was supposed to start in 4th, I believe. Yes, 4th. And look at this battle now between the 29 and the 50. Excuse me, looks like Josh Larson in the 51. Want to make sure I said it right. Out he goes. Larson is in. He is out. Ben Madden is around. Let's find out what happened to him. Back that ass up. Yeah, 29 locks him up. Oh, he got turtled. He got turtle. In that chromed out Tide ride, he definitely got turtle. Let's go 96, Christian Taylor. Your wife is here watching. Let's get Christian some TV time. In that 96 DraftKings Toyota. Feeling good in the neighborhood is Christian Taylor in 4th right now. Started in 6th. Having a solid start to his evening. Cody Moore led a couple laps, spun out, and moved back into 3rd. But he is a fast car, and I would imagine that he will rebound and contend for the win down the road. This says no Andy Lewis. And we have an Andrew Lewis in here tonight. Looks like the 08. Making his presence felt in 6th. And Grimace rebounding right now. Tyler Smith in 7th. Getting a little shaky as the tires wear in. And 5 laps in, but you go left, you go right. You're wearing off that rubber every time you take a corner. We're closing in. This time by will be 5 laps to go before the end of stage 1. Alex Tilley, Jesse Becker battling for the lead right now. You can tell the pressure is on. Tilley is feeling it. Becker with momentum. Last week's shocker of a win. But it was awesome. Becker showing everyone he's got the skills to pay the bills. Trying to track down Alex Tilley. Alex Tilley having a solid run, but he had about 1.2 seconds on Becker. It's whittled down and now to just over a half second. So Becker gaining ground in this battle. Cody Moore in his own world right now, so is Christian Taylor. Seeing the back bumper of Moore, just can't get to him. Matthew Fleming grinding. Again, he is your points leader going into tonight's race. Shout out now to Landon Bednar. Started 15th, has moved up all the way to 10th. Having a solid run here so far tonight. Road course racing is fun, but it is very challenging. My first season here with a lot of these guys. Don't know who's who as far as a road course driver. But we are seeing that develop right before our eyes, and it is magical. Pop in a Disney movie and feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Tilley now extending his lead yet again, working effortlessly, it looks, through the S's. Becker, too, making it look smooth. And let's ride on board with the 97 of Jesse Becker. Again, your top 10, we're looking at Alex Tilley, Jesse Becker. There's Cody Moore in third. Christian Taylor in fourth. Matthew Fleming in fifth. Andrew Lewis rocking in sixth right now. Tyler Smith in seventh, looking to make a move, but just got a little funky in that corner. Josh Larson, your biggest mover of the night so far, started 14th, now working his way up into 8th. I think he was a little bit higher as we were going along. Stephen Gurley in 9th right there, battling for position, and the 33 tide ride of Ben Madd rounding out your top 10. We'll watch this battle here now for 8th between Stephen Gurley Jr. and Josh Larson. Looks like for a moment things were heating up. Not to be the case. Let's go back up towards our leaders now yet again. See what they got going on. Working on less than 4 laps to go for the end of stage 1. Again, stages are at the end of lap 10 and at the end of lap 20. Tilley has extended the gap yet again. I don't know if Jesse Becker just backed off or Tilley's turning it on, vice versa. I don't know. But both of these guys having solid runs. And Cody Moore is as well. Spun out earlier, but has contained himself and is in third. I'm going to let you hear sounds of the race for the Baker's Does Buzz here tonight. First edition coming right at you. Bringing you back in now for the Baker's Does Buzz. Hopefully you enjoyed that, getting some sights and sounds around COTA and didn't have to deal with my dumb ass for a couple of moments. Alex Tilley, Jesse Becker, Cody Moore, Christian Taylor, and Matthew Fleming. Your top 5 with Josh Larson, Andrew Lewis, Stephen Gurley Jr., Ben Madden, and Thomas Meeks III, rounding out your top 10. Next lap will be 1 lap to go before the end of stage 1, and a rare miss from Alex Tilley. Ultimately, Jesse Becker's going to gain from that. But he had and padded a 3-second lead as they've been working around lap traffic, and we've got action back here almost. Looks like lap traffic locking it up into 1. Tilley now trying to make quick work of the 06 before he gets to the S's. And it looks like he has rebounded nicely. Almost did the exact same thing Cody Moore did, but Cody Moore went all the way around and spun around. Tilley saved it. But nothing is guaranteed. He has this lead, but we are human. That WFMDsports.com 13 machine qualified 3rd. And looks like a strong contender here at COTA. Getting all nice and deep like. Jesse Becker, 4 seconds out now. He had a shot there, but my suspicion is he might have used up all of his stuff a little early trying to get to the back of Tilley. I mean, he was able to make it happen, just couldn't get around him. Looks like there's a teammate of Travis Stroney. Excuse me. Coming around to almost did it again, but your stage 1 winner.
The yellow flag is out.
Is Alex Tilley. See if we can get a word with him in a minute, if we can, if he's around, if he's available. Nope, he's not. I can't get him. That is unfortunate, but yes, he is your winner of stage 1. And a proud moment for Independence Motorsports. If I'm not mistaken, I think that is their 2nd stage victory of the year. But again, Alex Tilley, Jesse Becker, Cody Moore, Christian Taylor, and Matthew Fleming, your top 5 as we are under caution for stage 1 for the Donut Box Cup Series right here on Casa de la Horse Boat. Again, grab something to drink, get ready to go for stage number 2 as they're going to get pitted, going to do some pit stop action, and get right back out there. So stay tuned. We'll keep it here as we get ready for a restart. All right, we are back for the Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix for the Donut Box Cup Series. I'm Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horse Boat. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Monday night. I know the work week is a grind. It's something to look forward to if you are interested in championship racing. Championship racing happening Friday night for the Bass Pro Shops night race at Bristol Motor Speedway for the Gears Cup Series. Race 2 of 3 in the championship 4. It's basically down to a 2-horse race between Van Drugman and Brad Gutierrez. Catch it here live, starting at 7:45 Eastern, 6:45 Central, Friday night, right here on Casa de la Horse Boat, the Gears Cup Series and the Bass Pro Shops night race at Bristol. Quarter of the way through this one, and it's been a pretty decent race. I didn't think they would get as separated as they have, but the top 4, top 5, I believe now that they're bunched back up, it's going to be a little bit more of a dogfight, a little bit of battling that I'm going to look forward to here on this next restart. Again, next stage break will be at the end of lap 20. Alex Tilley winning stage 1. And I can tell you, without even talking to him, that he's juiced for that. He's juiced. He is juiced. Again, hopefully you're having a good Monday night. Next week, we're going to be at Richmond. Looking forward to that. That's going to be a night race. That should be fun. Same bat time, same bat channel right here at Casa de la Horse Boat. Darlington is coming up soon. I'm really looking forward to the All-Star race and how the Donut Box Cup Series does that. Even if I'm not broadcasting, I might still pop in their booth, whatever they're doing. Make an ass out of myself. My wife says that's probably my best quality. Jokingly, of course. But we are just about set to get back underway for green flag action for the Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix right here for the Donut Box Cup Series. Gotta stay my spiel to make you feel what I'm feeling. Let's see if we can talk to somebody. What do you guys think? I think we should do that. Let's try. Let's turn down this rock music and see who we can find out on the track. Let's talk to the man himself, the man making a comeback. Cody Moore, you got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I wanted to give you a shout-out, dude. Welcome back, first of all. I think that's warranted.
Thank you.
You come back, you get the pole. A rare mistake there coming out of the final turn. I'm not going to talk too much about that. But overall, you're running up here near the top of the pack. How are you feeling?
Not bad. The car feels pretty good. I don't think I have quite enough speed to keep up with Tilly and Jesse, at least not at the beginning of that run. I'm not sure if it was that I cooked my tires or from that spin, or if it was just they have more pace. So we'll kind of see how that goes at the end of this run here.
Well, again, stage 2 not so far away. If you can hang in there, man, get a stage win, I think you call that a night. That's a good night.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'm sick of this. I'd rather finish first or third, to be honest, anywhere but second at this point.
Well, second, it's always the bridesmaid, never the bride. But nonetheless, you're on the front row as we get started for green flag racing. Good luck, my man.
Thank you very much.
That was Cody Moore, the 88, and the owner of the Donut Box Racing League. But as we get back and re-rack to green flag action, I want to turn our attention to the grid. Alex Tilley in row 1. Alongside him is going to be Cody Moore in the 88. Jesse Becker in the 97. And fellow teammate Christian Taylor in the 96 in row 2. Row 3 is going to have the 8 of Matthew Fleming and the 51 of Josh Larson. Also teammates Andrew Lewis and Stephen Gurley Jr. in row 4. And in row 5, rounding out your top 10 is going to be Thomas Meeks and Tyler Smith. Again, happy to have you on board, along for the ride as we go into the night. Sands on. How's the race and vibes, Ben? I'm a lurk around, but do your thing. You always give us gold and commentary, so just keep up the good work, brother. Appreciate that, Sand. Ryman 66 Rar says, let's go, Tilly. Tilly's had a good run. Yep. Indeedly-do. He's had a great run. The safety car Porsche will be pulling off here shortly, and we're going to get back at it. I don't know, chat. Smitty says, come on, Grimace, put the burger down, let's go. It's like me, man. Get your fat ass up. Start moving. Anybody knows me, I'm a chubby guy. But let's vote out there, if there's a lot of you. Who's got the best scheme tonight? I want to see somebody put up the best case for who they think is the best scheme. I'm a big fan of orange. So Ben Madden's Tide Ride is pretty dope, especially since it's chromed out. Looks hot. Again, getting ready to start stage number 2. Alex Tilley is going to lead us off as the circuit of the America's Grand Prix Stage 2 is taking shape. And we are back at it. Green, green, green. Right now.
Green flag, green flag.
Yeah, green flag action. Got a little excited. That's what she said. And that's what he said. I don't know. Grimace hands down. I'm loving it. Me too. Oh, Bednars is around. Back that ass up and see what the hell happened to him. Oh, 4 wide. A fatal 4-way. Meeks kind of helped out, but again, that's his teammate. He's not going to do that. Not going to do that to his homie. And it looks like, did I see Grimace? Yeah, I did see Grimace. What the hell's going on? And I'm sure there's more things going on since we're following up on this. Yeah, looks like he just got loose. Grimace cannot stop the shake and is all the way back into 15th. Alex Tilley resuming the front perch. Top of the pecking order as it stands. Stephen Gurley inside the top 3 for the first time tonight. Gets started on the pole, or not on the pole, in 4th. But then dropped all the way to the end of the field. I think maybe he had an EOL from last week. I am not sure. I should have looked at that. My apologies. Whoa, Madden having to lock him up just ever so gently. Christian Taylor's dropped back to 10th, not sure why. Cody Moore's back to 11th, not sure why. If I back up again, we're going to miss more stuff, so I'm not going to do that right now. Oh, we got action up here in front. It is dicey. And I shouldn't say up front, I mean for 5th. Thomas Meeks ripping it. Travis Stroney ripping it harder right now. He's here for the ripping and the tearing, the ripping and the tearing. Yeah, I figured something happened to 88 on that restart. I just couldn't see it. That's going to hurt his chances tonight. Again, making his welcomed return. But yeah, these turns are dicey. They will get you in the stage one. I really thought that these guys, like, wow, these guys have started off really well. Nobody's hit the wall. Nobody's really done anything too egregious. Couple spin outs, that's expected. Stage two, action-packed right in the beginning as well, and promising. But yeah, that tide ride, I don't know, man. Doesn't get much better than that. It looks clean. Again, Tilly holding it down in first. He was fast in practice. He was fast in qualifying. Seems like he's consistent with his lap times. He's not backing down. Again, Independence Motorsports coming over there across multiple leagues now, stretching their wings. It's a good brand. They've made a splash here in Donut Box. Oh, Madden had to lock him up again. It looks like that is a battle right here. I look away and shit happens. Alex Tilley, Jesse Becker, Stephen Gurley, Matthew Fleming, Josh Larson, your top five. Travis Stroney, Thomas Meeks, Ben Madden, Cody Moore, and Christian Taylor rounding out your top 10. Oh, shit! Fender Bender of the year. I think of the race. That caused everybody some time. That's got to hurt. Thomas Meeks on the receiving end and the giving. Such a giver. Ben Madden as well. Cody Moore's front end looks a little crinkly. His car on the back says, "Eat my donuts." Should say, "Eat my donut hole." Just to be funny. Christian Taylor looking like he's ready to get on her, and he's going to do so. Cody Moore going to give it up. And Christian Taylor overtakes for 7th. Travis Stroney, again last week, battling hard all race. Crashing at the end. But he dominated last week. You got to give big props to the 14 Caterpillar team. The work he puts into it every single week. In 6th place right now, and I would say he'd be happy with that. Back up near the front. Everybody kind of on their own. 2-second gap now between Tilley and Becker. Tilley looking for the sweep. Jesse Becker, though, working on it. He was about almost 2.5 seconds out, has closed it in about a half second. He's right on board with the 97. Get his perspective. Again, closed it again. He's got about 1.5 seconds. And it seems like this is where he loses a little bit of it. Yep. There's just some spots that Tilly has down to a science. And Becker has some spots where he's very strong and scientific as well. Wiggles glasses. Where's the NOS on this thing? Stephen Gurley Jr. among Gerbach 29 Chevrolet Camaro with the white rims. Making a strong statement as well. Coming over to Donut Box in his first season with this group. 29 team doing very well tonight. Tilly, Becker, Gurley, Fleming, and Larson. Your top 5. Stroney, Taylor, Moore, Meeks, and Scherer. Running on your top 10. Big shout out to the 6 car of Jordan Scherer. Again, started in 12th. Now has cracked the top 10. Andrew Lewis has dropped all the way to 13th. Man on the rise is the 06 Cam Kings. Up 2 spots. Started 17th, is up to 15th. But the biggest mover of them all so far tonight, started 14th, now up to 5th, is the 51 of Josh Larson. Larson having a solid run here tonight. But everything seems to be going well for these drivers. Again, the battle right now that we're witnessing is between Stroney, Taylor, and Moore. Moore still seems like he's got a car. It's not that it's doesn't seem like it's damaged to the point where he can't drive it. He seems to be keeping up. For how long? I guess that's a bigger question we'll ask. Moore making a pass to get around Taylor. Taylor not having it. He's coming back for more. No pun intended. I realized I did that. This is a good battle, and the 09 is around Ronnie B. See what happened to good old Ronnie B. It's worth a look, huh? All right, let's check it out. Oh, he's like, it won't turn. Yeah, that did not turn. At least he's good and ready to go. Looks like Tilly heading to pit road. Going to hand Jesse Becker the lead. And Becker is going to lead with 3 laps to go. Tilly looking like he's going to play the long game on this one. He's already won stage points, so he doesn't necessarily, I mean, you need them, right? But everybody else on the track Tilley getting back out there. Looks like Ronnie B was in the pits. Andrew Lewis now entering pit road. So a little strategy afoot. Again, with the only cautions being the stage brakes, one could only imagine what these guys are up to. Again, fuel is around 12 laps. And it looked like, and I just want to point out, and I didn't say anything during the first stage break, but Alex Tilley shut his car off and was conserving. So I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. I'm going to follow up with him probably in another way and see if I can get an answer out of him for that. I doubt it. Most of these drivers keep their strategy close to the vest, which, I think one would agree as well that, if it works, why help everybody else out? Especially when points are involved. Two laps to go. Jesse Becker getting a ton of TV time. Stephen Gurley Jr., Matthew Fleming. A battle is about to be a-brewing right here. Oh, side by side. Gurley with the inside position. Fleming looking to try to set him up here. See what he can get out of him. Look at this. Oh, doggy. Wow, Gurley doing a good job holding off the 8, but for how long? Fleming applying the pressure. Trying to get that position. Trying to get that inside position or get to that fender to close that gap, to not allow Gurley to close the door, but he just can't do it. And Matthew Fleming coming into tonight is your points leader, but Jesse Becker with leading tonight so far, putting laps down, is going to close that 8-point gap for sure. Fleming was waiting for the mistake that he needed, and he's going to pounce right here if he can. Oh, he had to lock him up. He's going to lose some time there. Squirrely goes Gurley, allowing Fleming to get right there, and this is a battle for second place right now. Oh, boy. Fleming couldn't do it.
The yellow flag is out.
And it looks like your stage 2 winner is going to be that of Jesse Becker. Congratulations to Jesse. Again, that's huge for him. Again, winner last week. Your winner here in stage 2. Jesse Becker, Stephen Gurley Jr., Matthew Fleming, Josh Larson, and Travis Stroney, your top 5. Cody Moore, Christian Taylor, Thomas Meeks, Alex Tilley, and Ben Madden rounding out your top 10. We're going to take a short break, talk to the Stage 2 winner, and get right back at it right here at Casa de la Horseboat. Again, you are watching the Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix, the Donut Box Cup Series. All right, we are back for the Donut Box Cup Series right here at COTA. Again, Jesse Becker, your winner of Stage 2. See if we can get a word with him in just a moment. Jesse, you got a copy?
I got a copy, buddy.
Winning Stage 2. This seems to be like a regular thing with you in the booth. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. I've definitely got top 3 speed. Tilly would have, of course, won that stage, but he seems to be making a play for the win. So I'll take the extra stage point for sure and the extra playoff point. But yeah, it's definitely been fun up here near the front. If the 88 could keep his tires under his car and stop spinning out, it'd definitely be a fun.
Yeah, his front end looks a little crinkly, but it looks like he still has a car. Coming into this race, you were 8 points shy of the lead, or for the lead here overall of Matt Fleming. He's in third right now. You think you can beat him?
Yeah, I know I'm gaining some good points on him. I think depending on where he finishes and where I finish, he probably will still be in the points lead, but I think it'll definitely be very close.
I mean, if anything else, we've seen mistakes happen by a lot of people here tonight. He could just as easy make a mistake, or you could as well. So I wish you the best of luck, man. Again, you won last week, winning Stage 2. Got to be feeling good.
Yeah, man, I'm on a roll lately. I finished second last night in a different league after winning Monday night here, so I'm definitely on a hot streak and trying to keep it going.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I wish you the best of luck, and we'll let you go so you can do what you need to do.
Thank you, sir.
That was Jesse Beck in the 97. Again, your winner for Storm Motorsports in Stage 2. Having a solid run here so far tonight. As we are under caution for the end of Stage 2. It's going to take a little bit to get back around. It's like almost 10 minutes for a stage break, I guess. I don't know. Good job, Jesse. We'll post that. Yeah, Cody Moore has been kind of a storyline here tonight. He's got a really strong car. Fantastic driver. Very skilled. Just got to put it together here in this finale, this end run here. Again, they're going to have to pit at least once. Looks like Tilly is staying out. He's going to climb the ladder and resume the lead. But here is your Stage 2 pit stops. Oh, shit. That's a terrible camera. Terrible. It's garbage. Stephen Gurley Jr. beating everybody off the line off of pit road. Very impressive, the 29 is tonight. Very cool to see him near the front of the group. Wish I had a color commentator. I could ask him what is the importance of what Tilly did and Andrew Lewis did prior to the end of that stage. They pitted early. They got tires. They got fuel. Gotta be feeling confident from where they stand. But they are on older tires. How does that factor in when you've got guys behind them now with fresh tires? Be a few laps old as those tires may be, how much of a disadvantage is that for the guys up front? They're now on an entirely different pit strategy. And that certainly is going to come into play as we get down to the closing laps of this one. Again, we're inside of 20 laps. Winner will be crowned shortly. When I say shortly, maybe in the next 45 minutes or so. Again, only 2 caution breaks are for the stage breaks. They've been green flag racing the whole time. They've been very good. It's been a solid group. People definitely have prepared for COTA, so hats off to them. Maybe a field of 19. But they are action-packed. And bringing it up one more time, Friday night for the Gears Cup Series, the Bass Pro Shops night race at Bristol. Championship 4 race, 2 of 3 in the round of 4. Again, come and watch the 45 of Van Drugman and the 84 of Brad Gutierrez battle it out for the championship. It could be decided Friday night before we get to the finale. Tune in as I, your host, Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horse Boat, will be bringing it to you live Friday night, 7:45 Eastern, 6:45 Central, right here on Casa de Horse Boat. Again, we got another lap and a half of action-packed pacing. The only unfortunate thing about calling cautions at road courses, the bigger they are, the longer it's going to take, which gives me a chance to do whatever the hell I feel like doing. So with that being said, let's turn it up and talk to a few drivers. See who we got. Josh Larson, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Josh Larson, you are on the program here tonight. Looking good. Inside the top 10. Solid running. Your team has been doing great overall. How are you feeling? You feel like you got a top 5 car?
Man, I don't know. I hate these places. I'd rather be on dirt.
Oh, you're
I
a dirt guy.
absolutely hate road course. I'm a dirt guy.
Okay.
I'd rather drive this around Bristol any day than a road course. But, you know, fundamentals. Keep it on the racetrack. And that's what I'm doing. I've worked my way up to 6th. And we'll go from there and see what happens.
Yeah, it seems like, up ahead of you, a lot of those drivers have put a lot of time into COTA. The 97 and the 13 to think of off the top of my head. Very impressed to see you up near the front. I hope you get a top 5, man. You hate this place? Top 5 might be a W for you.
Yes, it would be. I mean, really, honestly, a top 10 would be. But, we're coming down, and I don't think the fastest guy is going to win tonight. I think the smartest player or the smartest racer is going to win, and the guy that manages his fuel consumption will win this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Josh, thank you for your time, man. You and Flagship Motorsports, good luck to you.
Thank you.
That was Josh Larson in the 51 machine, giving us a piece of his mind and a little piece of his time. Looking up above on the meandyourmom.com blimp cam, bringing you back in. Now Alex Tilley and Andrew Lewis are going to be in row 1. Stephen Gurley Jr. and Matthew Fleming are going to be row 2. Or excuse me, Jesse Becker, row 2. Matthew Fleming and Josh Larson, row 3. Travis Stroney, Cody Moore, Christian Taylor, and Ben Madden rounding out your top 10. And before we go green flag racing, give you a little peek at the schedule, what to look forward to next week. Richmond Raceway, Darlington 2 weeks from tonight, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and a month out, we've got Atlanta Motor Speedway. COTA has been hot and heavy with a steady stream of good road course racing here tonight. One of the few road courses on the schedule. Looking back on it, looks like Watkins Glen is on here, and I think that's it. That's it. So one of 2 road courses. Watkins Glen is always a classic. You got to have it. Love it or hate it, it's one of those tracks that if you don't go to it, I think people judge you for not going there. Loser. Again, just filling the time here, getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. Hopefully you're all having a good night too. Again, we're nearing 9 p.m. on the eastern seaboard. Late night Monday night racing action. All holiday season long into January. It's going to be nice. We get a little break over the holidays. The only thing we're competing against is Monday Night Football. That's the only thing. And maybe a couple other leagues that do this. I love me some Monday Night Football, but I'll watch them or read the box scores. But the pace car getting set to go take a seat. Have a seat right over there. Alex Tilley is going to lead us down Hold it together. Hold it together. Here we go. Circuit of the Americas.
Green, green, green.
COTA Donut Box Cup Series. It is about to get real again. Oh, little chain reaction. Everybody seems to be okay. Andrew Lewis exiting out. And Tilly now back out front. Jesse Becker right there as well. Cody Moore back up into third. Josh Larson taking advantage, going from 6th to 4th on that restart. Thomas Meeks and Stephen Gurley Jr. Matthew Fleming got pushed back a little bit as well. But Tilly trying to lay the rubber down and get out. He's trying to do just that. Getting that WMFD TV. Local Ohio sports. Oh, Scherer is around. Oh, and almost causing more chaos as he tries to get back around. A lot of flagship motorsports guys in this shot right here. Oh, Josh Larson and Bednar's around. Oh, Stroney. Oh, man. Meeks having trouble as well. Let's back that ass up and see what we can see on the Donut Box Cup Series instant replay. And it looks like teammate on teammate action. Stroney gets taken out by Grimace. And Andrew Lewis gets a piece before everybody gets back around. Cody Moore has taken second place now away from Jesse Becker, and he is on a mission to take that #1 position. Tilly, Moore, Becker, Gurley, and Larson, your top 5. Fleming, Smith, Lewis, Meeks, and Bednar, your top 10. Christian Taylor back in 15th. Straight up not having a good time. See what he can do to rectify that. It's going to be hard to do when you're this far behind. But anything is possible, as the great Kevin Garnett has said. Shouldn't say great, but Kevin Garnett definitely said it. Tyler Smith in that Grimace mobile. Purple is the new black, and Gurley is in the wall. It's like when you drive by and you're like, holy shit, is that a homeless guy? Let's see what happened to him real quick. Yeah, he just lost it. Oh, that's unfortunate for the 29 team. It was having a great run after starting out of pit lane. All the way back now to 12th. A lot of jockeying for position mid-pack. Grimace doing his best disappearing act. It is October, and it's spooky. Bednar's locking him up. Stroney trying to take a Kurt Angle. It's getting real here, folks, as we've got under 15 laps to go. Battle up here for 4th between Josh Larson and Matthew Fleming, and Ben Madden is around. And turn away just for a damn second. Back that ass up, see what we can find. Oh, him and Bednar's say, hey, you wanna do a little tango? You wanna do a little dancing? Take you out, we have a good time, and there they go. Look at that, it's like synchronized swimming. Except it's NASCAR, and you're not supposed to do that. Unfortunate for Bednar's and Madden. Just like when keeping it real goes wrong. Again, Alex Tilley, Jesse Becker, Cody Moore, Josh Larson, and Matthew Fleming, your top 5 currently, with Tyler Smith, Andrew Lewis, Thomas Meeks, Travis Strode, and Stephen Gurley Jr. rounding out your top 10 currently. Tilley has a 3.7 second lead on the 97 of Jesse Becker. Tilley, again, going to have to pit a little bit earlier than I would imagine than these guys, but then he'll be good the rest of the way. See how it goes, see how strategy plays out. Do the guys who pitted after him or after the stage, do they go with him? Can they go with him? Well, actually, they can go with him. But Tilley, I wouldn't go as far as saying is a master at saving fuel, because I don't think he is right now with how fast he's going. But he could stretch it. Andrew Lewis taking that. Nice and easy does it. Stroney, you see the ass end of that car getting wiggly on the last few turns. He's trying to put it down in that Caterpillar machine. Riding around currently in 9th. Back up near the front. Jesse Becker now back up into 2nd. Something must have happened with Cody Moore. And some of these guys, they're so good, and then all of a sudden they make one mistake, and then they're on the struggle bus for a little bit. Especially at a road course, rhythm is so important. I think at an oval, it's easier to get back into rhythm as it is a road, as is a road course. You cannot just snap your fingers and be back into rhythm. Again, a lot of drivers, they do a lot of practice on their own with the test drive, time trials, things like that, driving with AI maybe. But it's that human factor that you don't really get to experience when you're driving around with other race cars. A lot of variables at play. I don't think AI kind of is not good enough as far as the iRacing level to do that. And maybe I'm wrong. Stuff that I've tried, turned it up. I don't know. Kind of meh. It's fun. That human factor you need. And that's what league racing, that's why it's so awesome. Man, a lot of guys putting mortgages on their homes for iRacing subscriptions and a nice PC and sim setup. You think I'm kidding, and I'm not. Alex Tilley, Jesse Becker, Cody Moore, Josh Larson, Matthew Fleming, your top 5. Tyler Smith, Andrew Lewis, Travis Strode, Thomas Meeks, and Stephen Gurley running at your top 10, and I might have not said that correctly. Oh, Lewis going a little wide. Little bit of play there. Travis Strode and Thomas Meeks battling hard. Meeks now down to 8th, but he has started 11th. Inside the top 10 is good for him, and there, just outside of your frame, coming into frame, is that 96 of Christian Taylor. He's trying to crack the top 10. He is within reach. How good it would feel to pull out a top 10 for Christian Taylor and the 96 team. Stephen Gurley Jr. again in 10th. Made a little mistake. Looks like his car is good. Should be all right. Jesse Becker on pit road right now. Tilley may have not have expected that one. But I think regardless, it may work out. It's all about stretching the fuel. How much can you stretch it? And again, we're right at that fuel window. So again, 12 is kind of, I don't know, in my opinion, you're stretching it. And with him, it's, you know, it's like 13, really. Becker re-enters in 7th place now in a fight for his life. You got Tilley, Moore, Larson, Fleming, and Stroney, your top 5. Smith, Becker, Meeks, Lewis, and Gurley, your top 10. And it looks like Cody Moore's car is a little dinged up, but still really fast and holding it down in 2nd place. He's had a good run. Josh Larson having a solid run as well, up to 3rd now. Teammate Matthew Fleming right there as well. Both of which are playing very nice together. Hats off to Flagship Motorsports. Fleming is in, Larson is not. Strategy again at play. Some guys are trying to pit together, some are not. And they definitely are not. $11 laps to go. Again, Alex Tilley out to almost a 7-second lead on the 88 of Cody Moore. Tilley trying to lay. Looks like he's trying to get out as far as he can before he pits. He wants as much track position as he can muster. Jesse Becker undercutting him, though, might be a difference maker. Depends, man. You got to save that gas. Smith, Bednarz, Deschamps on pit road. Or excuse me, not Deschamps, he's out. Bednarz and Smith on pit lane right now. That 13 car, if I am not mistaken, one of 2 Fords in the field tonight. Again, Fords have become the minority in the league, and I'm not sure why. And that's across a few different leagues that I am a part of. Fords have kind of taken a backseat. Again, growing the lead almost to 8 seconds. Is he going to pit here? No, he is not. Ooh, almost breaking loose. Cody Moore in to pit road now. Depending on what Josh Larson does, he may inherit 2nd place. So if you like strategy here, you've got it for sure. Larson about 15 seconds back from the 13. Doing all he can to make a strong run to the finish, and it looks like Becker's got his Moore has gotten his fast repair out, fixed his car. He is good to go. Becker now in fourth, making a move towards the front. Stroney right there as well. Stroney looks like he has pitted already. Alex Tilley and Josh Larson, the only two in the top 5 who haven't. The question is, when will the 13 car pit? Will he ever pit? I've known Alex Tilley for a while, and I've never known that he was this good at COTA. He's pretty damn good at COTA. Gonna want to stick with him here. Yeah, it looks like he is gonna pit now, so he's got about 23 seconds on Josh Larson. So we're gonna go kind of play it back and forth on where he's at on pit lane. This is nuts. When either one of them come across the line, we're going to have 9 laps to go. All right, so Tilley is here. Here comes Larson. Tilley is out. Wow. Until he still has a 2-second gap. Holy shit. This is Alex Tilley's race to lose. Josh Larson's going to have to pit soon. Cody Moore and Jesse Becker. It's going to take a big mistake from Alex Tilley, as Becker is 11 seconds back, Cody Moore 7 seconds back. Stephen Gurley Jr. moving up to 6. Ben Madden has to pit yet. Up to 7. Matthew Fleming roaring back in 8th. Jordan Scherer looks like he has to pit in 9th. And Christian Taylor rounding out your top 10. Getting in that top 10. Mega important for Storm. Looks like they're having a decent run tonight. Josh Larson does not have anything for Alex Tilley. Alex Tilley is on the run. Gonna bring you one more. I mean it, one more Baker's Does Buzz. Courtesy of the Donut Box Cup Series. Bringing you back in now with 7 laps to go. Alex Tilley, Cody Moore, Jesse Becker, Droney, and Matthew Fleming, your top 5 currently. Josh Larson is now on pit road. He has done everything he could. Tilley can't do it no more. But Tilley now has about almost 8.5 seconds on the 88 of Cody Moore. But what a great story it would be to write if the 88 could pull this thing off and win. Jesse Becker, who pitted with 13 to go. A lot of people, I thought that was a brilliant move. Maybe that would work out for him. He is up to 3rd, but I'm not sure if he's going to have anything for Alex Tilley at the end. But they are gaining on Alex Tilley. Tilley broke loose there a little bit. He's got 8 seconds on them currently. The pressure is on. I think from the 13's perspective, you just gotta be aggressive. As you can see him coming into frame now, as Cody Moore can see Alex Tilley. The pressure is mounting with 7 laps to go. Tilley, Cody Moore, Jesse Becker, Travis Stroney, and Matthew Fleming, your top 5. Stephen Gurley Jr., Josh Larson, Christian Taylor, Ben Madden, and Thomas Meeks III, rounding out your top 10. And it looks like Eddie Rose has crashed. Jesse Becker has crashed a little bit ago. But Becker looks like he's all right now. We're getting off track from what my tracker is telling me. Travis Stroney going to pit. Looks like he's going to have to go in one more time. Tilley was looking like he's having a strong finish, is going to drop. And Tilley has nearly a 9-second lead on Cody Moore. Looks like Gurley Jr. is in as well. Josh Larson going to elevate up inside that top 5. He's not going to win, but he's had a good day. Hats off to the 51. The top 5 is a top 5 that I think we'll see most of the year as long as the 88 sticks around. Trying to track down Alex Tilley, but he's not gaining much. Again, this is Tilley's race to lose. Stage 1. Hit the pits right before the end of stage 2 to kind of play the long game. And seemingly, knock on wood for his sake, nearly a flawless finish. Jesse Becker has had a wonderful run too, knock on wood for him. Then he can come out of here with a podium finish. And Cody Moore, who's been on the pole, or was on the pole, spun out early, got into another incident or two, and has rebounded nicely in his return to the Cup Series. Tyler Smith looks like he took Grimace out for a ride. 14 having issues as well, as we are inside 5 laps to go. The lead for the 13 is stretching almost to 9.5. Jesse Becker closing in on the 88. Can the 97 give the 88 the what's what? Matthew Fleming crossing the line there. Again, everybody is stretched out over and away. So the action, I believe, is right here between second and third. Because there very well could be some late heroics here or a mistake by the 1 through 5, respectively. Again, 5 different winners across 5 different race weeks. Will it be a 6th? Jesse Becker, the highest here tonight to even have a chance to repeat. 11 seconds back from the leader. I think if he asked the 97, I think, of course, he's going to be a little disappointed. But he's put together a solid evening. Cody Moore, too, respects to him. Using his fast repair late. Nice clean car to finish the race. As he has battled all night long. And your points leader, Matthew Fleming. Who started in 8th, now up to 4th. I think if you ask him, he'd like a better shot at this. Something tells me he's going to be somebody to contest with at Richmond next week. Drivers drive, and I think that's exactly what he's going to do next week. So the 8, I plan on talking to him next Monday night. But it could be the 51 of Josh Larson as well. Very talented oval racer. Make no bones about it, he is out to kill. But as we move forward with 4 laps to go, Alex Tilley is your leader. Cody Moore in 2nd. Jesse Becker 3rd. Matthew Fleming 4th. And Josh Larson 5th, with Travis Stroney in 6th. Christian Taylor 7th. Thomas Meeks in 8th. Ben Madden in 9th. And Stephen Gurley Jr. rounding out your top 10. A top 10 for Stephen Gurley Jr.'s team. I think they're going to be pleased with that. Maybe not as good as a top 3 or a top 5, but he's got a chance to gain another spot here. This is a battle for 9th. Again, I still think the 33 has a scheme of the night. But I'll let you guys discuss that. Ben Madden trying to turn it on and get away from the 29. He just can't seem to do it. Thomas Meeks all by himself. He wanna be. Oh, he's trying to catch Tyler Smith, but that's not for position. Just ahead of him is Christian Taylor, up to 7th now. When we checked on him a while ago, he was all the way back at 15th on his own. But he has battled through the pain. And he's inside the top 10 with a 7th so far. 3 laps to go. Travis Stroney trying to catch that 51 machine to steal the top 5. He would love it. Slinging that car. He's getting turned. Is that still a term anymore? I don't know. Alex Tilley, Cody Moore, Jesse Becker, Matthew Fleming, and Josh Larson, your top 5. Travis Stroney, Christian Taylor, Thomas Meeks, Ben Madden, and Stephen Gurley rounding out your top 10. The lead still at about 8.5 seconds. Not much movement as far as gaining. Alex Tilley Was fast in practice, fast in qualifying. And he's really shown strategy. 13 team, hats off to them. They've done a great job. Again, only one of 2 Mustangs in the field tonight. This has got to be a historical record. See that 88 just coming into frame with Jesse Becker in tow. Becker closing in little by little on Moore, but it doesn't look like it may make a difference. Unless Moore makes a mistake, which it looks like he did. Becker is going to try to take advantage of that again. Becker on older tires than the 88. So if he can keep her straight, he's going to be all right. Alex Tilley coming across the start-finish line with 2 laps to go. Cody Moore now and Jesse Becker having to deal with it looks like the 06 of Eddie Rose. Get around him without issue. Good battle of brewing here for 5th position. Stroney doing everything he can to try to get around that 51. They've been hard racing. They have a little bit of a fun rivalry going on. And I say fun because these guys are competitive and they really put it all out there on the track against one another, and they seem to match up well. Moore able to rebound. And it looks like Jesse Becker, that may be all he can get. Unless Cody Moore makes a big mistake. 13 now having to deal with the 08 of Andrew Lewis. See how easy this will be. Or difficult. It's crazy how he makes, some of these guys, they make it look so easy getting through these turns. You see my point of view, I'd be crashing into every fucking wall. I'm not a road course guy. I aspire to be. With the Indy cars, I do pretty well, but with these next-gen cars, I am just complete ass. They're fun to drive, though, I'll tell you. Coming now to the white flag, Alex Tilley. Independence Motorsports almost broke the seal last week. Almost popped the cherry for their first win in Donut Box. Alex Tilley trying to be the first. Cody Moore has brought it underneath another second now to 7.5. Oh. A little bit out of rhythm there. It's going to cost him. Yeah, it is. Jesse Becker going to give it one last go. He's giving her all he's got. Hats off to the 97, man. Trying to take second place away. Looks like it will not happen just yet. But only a couple more turns away for this young man right here. Making sure he takes these turns as smooth as possible. I'm sure the nerves are a little high, even with the lead. But tonight has been a dominant performance. Your winner of the COTA Grand Prix will be the 13 WMFDsports.com Ford Mustang, Alex Tilley. See a battle for second here coming across the line. Cody Moore is still going to get it. But Alex Tilley walking away your winner tonight for the Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix. Again, the ticker is scrolling across your screen now while they finish. I'll keep that up there for you so you can see where your drivers finish. Take a look at here. See a good fifth place finish. Giving it is all is Travis Stoney. Not going to be enough, as Larson is going to round out that top five. There is six. Christian Taylor coming around to finish seventh. There is your eighth place finisher of Thomas Meeks the third, having a solid run after starting outside of the top 10 in 11th. Oh, top 10 battle here. Ben Madden gonna get it at the line. Stephen Gurley making a grim mistake at the last turn to lose the top 10 spot going into 11th. Holy shit, that scared the hell out of me. But your winner is this man right here. Hopefully we're going to talk to him here in just a moment. Stay tuned for the post-race show. All right, we are going to get started with the Donut Box Cup Series post-race show, watching Alex Tilley take his victory lap. We're going to get started right away with this show, get it pumping, get it cooking. Jesse Becker, do you have a copy, good sir?
Loud and clear, bud.
Thank you for taking a moment of your time to join us on the program yet again. Finishing third, you pitted there towards the end. Looked like, I mean, for me, I thought it was a great play. Describe your thoughts going to that last pit stop.
Yeah, well, I knew basically with Tilley pitting late there in the end of stage 2 that my only shot would be the fact that I would need less fuel than him. So I came in, took fuel only. It was only on pit road for about 5 seconds, but when someone runs a perfect race, there's not much you can do, and he ran a perfect race, mistake-free race. So all the congrats to him. And then Cody was able to regain his composure and hold me off there at the end. I thought it was for a second going to be shades of Donut Box Truck Series Season 1, where I passed him late after he spun to get the win. But, you know, I'll take third. I'm always happy with the podium and getting interviewed at the end.
Yeah, well, congratulations, man. I know it wasn't a win like it was last week, but you had a great car. Congratulations, man. Anybody you want to give a quick shout out to?
Shout out my wife for letting me race. I mean, that's the number one thing.
Oh, yeah. We both know that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. 96 Christian Taylor being the teammate out there tonight. I'm more like his Zen person. He just yells and screams on the radio, and I just let him get it out and listen. So that's pretty much all we got going on in the Storm team chat. But yeah, absolutely. And shout out to you for broadcasting and everybody for coming out and doing some right turns tonight.
Yeah, that was amazing. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy this. Again, I know you got a work week to deal with, but a third place finish ain't nothing to scoff at.
Absolutely. Thank you, bud.
You are welcome. That was a 97 of Jesse Becker. Let me see if I can get Cody Moore. I'm going to steal him away. He's probably in another conversation, but I'm going to get him back in the booth. Cody, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the program yet again. I know we talked before in the pre-race show, but yeah, hey, finishing second after a little bit of trouble you got into. Rebounding for a second place finish. I don't know. I know you said you didn't want to be there, but how are you feeling?
Honestly, not as upset as I thought I'd be before the race if I finished second again. It does kind of suck. 5 attempts, 5 pulls, 5 second places. But after going first to last on lap 1, first to last at the start of stage 2, and then spinning out, fighting with Jesse, I thought it was over then too. But thankfully we were able to stay in it and keep a second place.
Yeah, that got buck wild towards the end. I thought Jesse was going to pass you there because I saw you make a little slip. We were watching that battle very, very closely, but you ended up pulling it off. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, sir. It was a fun battle. He did a great job positioning his car. Thank you to him for, racing clean, because it would have been too easy for him to just move me there on the last lap. He was definitely close enough, so I greatly appreciated Jesse that he had enough respect to race me clean.
Absolutely. Again, anybody you want to give a quick shout out to?
Absolutely. Huge shout out to all the guys that have come over to put this on. Matt Fleming, Jesse Becker, Franklin Warner. He doesn't race, but he helped us get it going. Thomas Meeks, Landon Bednars, all those guys that helped us get this stuff started. Christian Taylor. Huge shout out to my teammates helping me. Jordan did a great job of helping me keep my head in the game when I spun out and not getting too frustrated. So huge shout out to him, and thank you to you for putting on the broadcast for us. I look forward to watching it back.
Oh, no problem, man. Always a pleasure. It's been a great season so far. I cannot wait to see what else is going to unfold. Cody Moore, congratulations on the second place finish tonight.
Thank you, sir.
And that was Cody Moore. And I told this guy that, or I didn't tell him, but he told me before the broadcast his girlfriend was going to take him to a two-way petting zoo if he won this race. So take me to the zoo. Alex Tilley winning the race here tonight at COTA. Tilley, how are you feeling, man? How are you feeling?
Man, I am at the zoo right now. Couldn't be more happy. Great race. Glad to finally get one. It's been a while since I've got the win. So glad everything fell in place tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you win stage 1. Stage 2, I thought you were just going to take off with it, and all of a sudden you pitted. I was like, oh, he's thinking big picture. And that's why you get paid the big bucks to do what you do outside of this. You really do think things through. You and Jesse Becker had that competitive edge tonight with Cody Moore in the middle. You guys made it a wonderful race at COTA, and a pleasure to call. Congratulations. Anybody you want to give a shout-out to?
Yeah, I'll give a shout-out to both those guys you just mentioned, Cody and Jesse. Especially, I raced more with Jesse. Those first couple stages, we were pretty much, matching each other's lap times. Also, shout-out to everybody at Freedom. Travis, Brandon, Connor, Ryan all raced this. We also have Josh, who doesn't race this with us, but he's around. Matt Albert. And shout out to you too, Tom. You always put on a good show, and glad that I could finally win a race that you're covering. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, no, that is my pleasure, honestly. Congratulations again to you. Breaking, what is it, popping the cherry? What do you want to call it for Independence Motorsports so they can crack out the champagne and get win number 1 for that team. Congratulations, man. Hopefully we see you back next week at Richmond.
Oh, for sure. Might be stuck at the zoo, but I'll be there.
He might be at the zoo. Bring out the peanut butter and the champagne. Alex Tilley's partying tonight. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
And yeah, I mean, what else can you say? It was a wonderful race here tonight. I couldn't be happier with this. It's been it was a great race. Big shout out to Stephen Gurley Jr. tonight. Had a hell of a run. Thomas Meeks, keeping it there. Christian Taylor coming back from 15th to 7th on that last run is astounding. I was very impressed with that. As was Josh Larson and his incredible resolve to pit late and still pull off a top 5. I mean, you really can't ask for much more than that. But again, this is the time where we depart, we grind, and we get back for Monday night. Again, one more plug before I go for the Bass Pro Shops night race, round of 4, race 2 of 3 for the Gears Cup Series at Bristol. That'll be a night race. But also to tune in every Monday night here. We start the stream about 7:15 Eastern, or 7:15 Central, 8:15 Eastern. And again, we're always welcome to have you. Again, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. The Horse Boat. Wishing you a wonderful work week. We'll see you back here Friday night for the Gears Cup Series. If you're not here for that, we will see you on Monday night for Richmond Raceway. Again, I am Tom Torrey. See you on the next one.